difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Welcome to Rivka's Craft Corner. I am here. I am on time. I am about to start doing my diamond painting, not diamond painting, crocheting this morning. I thought about doing something I found, but instead something else. But yeah, hold a second. I pick up something. Driving me nuts. It fell out of this little baggie.
Yes.
Every little ounce.
Still one there, maybe.
Is that?
Yes, it has to be because it's a string.
It's a lot smaller than the other. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Please ignore the light as it wasn't supposed to even turn on. So I'm here. How is everyone doing? I'm doing actually amazing. The only reason I was into this is to grab my. I decided to do not the tilted. Where's the other one I was working on? Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Did I put you up there? I'm trying to finish this diamond painting. Not diamond painting. Oh, marbles. I keep saying diamond painting today. I'm not doing a diamond painting. But I did do quite a bit of diamond painting. But I'm not doing diamond painting today because today is my crochet, sewing, latch hook, anything that is anything to do with yarn. This is my day for that. Now, my husband and I had a major discussion. He wants to write his book. And I don't blame him. I want him to write his book. So, the major discussion is I will go on. I know what I'm trying to say this morning. It'll come to me. I will go on Audie, are you here? Just give me a minute to think here what I was trying to say. Yeah, okay. I will go on my normal I'll go on my crochet and my hand sewing and stuff like that, and then the next week on the same day I'll go do gaming. I want to know you guys' opinion. As per what my husband wants me to do, I am he wants me to do it that way. So please let me know your guys' thoughts in the chat or whatever. What do you think of the idea? Because that's Jeff. He wants to work on his book, and I don't blame him. Because one thing he's mentioned is every time I go live, it prevents him from working on his book. And he wants to work on his book. What did I do wrong here? It doesn't look right here. Be right back. Well, not be right back, but let me refix this because something's wrong here. I don't see audio on. I see myself on.
see. One more cheek, so that must be
Yeah.
possibly the same.
I know Audie's here because she just had everything put up.
There you go.
Because she always puts everything up. So I'm sure she'll mention she's here soon enough.
She's there. That's the way.
Yeah. I think she sometimes listens. I have to redo this one due to the fact that it doesn't look right on one side, right here, because it looks off a little bit. So I gotta fix it. But yeah, I've when my husband asked me, he goes, "Can you please
Well, it's either that or you're going to be quiet in the afternoon.
I have to be quiet in the afternoon," which means I would have to basically I can play a game or something, but I'm to be quiet while he works on his book. Um, that's what was wrong. That's what was wrong. Okay, I figured out what I did wrong here. I think I got it right now. There we go. So, yeah. Sorry, that happened in mine. Yeah. So, go up like this, roll it in, do it like this. So, sorry about that. I was trying to remember how I was doing it. I figured out what I did wrong. That takes care of that problem. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. So Jeff and I did a lot of discussion. He wants to write his book so he can get it published. He is so close to being done with that book, though. Seriously, he already has the merchant part of it. He already has another area of it done. So, yeah. So, he's. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. Very much sense. So, you do a single crochet there. So, I was thinking about doing the kitty cats. Believe it or not, I was thinking about doing the kitty paws. Would you like to see that instead of me doing this one? Please raise your hand. Please mention yes, no, maybe, possible. And I can do the kitty cat paws and show how to start it. I like the kitty cat paws. I think it's pretty cute. I did find my swatch, and my swatch was destroyed, which really saddens me because I was working on swatch so I could have that swatch. Or it might not have been a swatch. It might have been trying to make a baby blanket with it. And yeah, long story short, it saddens me. But I can make I can make a pot holder with one if you would like me to. pot holders don't take long. Or I could make even a square with a cute little kitty cat paws. It's up to you guys. Just let me know. I'm here. I'm going live. I'm here. Yep. What I find out is that on, but so I can still do my gaming on Mondays, and then just be quiet for the rest of the day for you to write your book, right?
Well, not the rest of the day.
I'm talking about for a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. So I think Jeff and I came to an agreement. I still get to do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. No, I don't want to interrupt him in his book writing. He's an excellent storyteller. I'll tell you that about my husband. Very excellent at it. And next week we start on Paleo Pines. I still have that cute little mascot. By the way, on Friday I will start working on the pups because the fake fur came in. So I'll be working on the pups. Yep. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? So I'm switching back and forth. So I know what I'm doing. This one's easy to do. Reason why I'm doing it this way is it's not 4 of them, it's only 3 double crochet, and then switch, do this real quick and then go over to the next one. And I save myself on I don't save myself on string or on yarn, because what I'm doing is bringing it to the same. Yep, coats for puppies. The puppies are done. I still have to paint the tongue. I still have to paint the mouth. But the coats for puppies, their toes are done. Everything's done. All I have to do is make their little coats. And I got their fur. I can show you that if you would like. It came in the mail yesterday, to be exact. Didn't it, here?
It did.
So I haven't opened it completely. This is from Temu, but I know what I got from Temu. There's this one right here. That's black. Are you sticking or something? There's the gray color. That's the color I'm thinking of. The gray with a little bit of black. This one is the one I really wanted. Was like a white and black color. And then I have this color right here, which is a white color. Now, a white color, and then there's a little bit of tan to the little critters. And then there's also, I don't know, did I get a second black? Probably did. and the second white. Oh, yeah, this is a different, this is like a creamy color. And so those are the colors I went with for the little dogs, to finish the dogs up. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So this will be for Friday. So I wanted to show you, they came. They're here. They're done. So I am here. I showed you the colors. I'm sad at the moment for her. I know she sent a message on Instagram to pray for her pup. So I've been praying, hoping and praying that the puppy's doing okay. But yeah, I can make what is it I can make? Sorry, it'll come to me. I can make customs is what I was trying to say. I found a few things that I was missing, which is really exciting. I know Palmy said that she will definitely get it. I'm going to show you. The one I tried so hard to find is now in my grasp. And this is the item I made and she fell in love with. Now I still have to do a little bit of sanding down here and then do something special with like some stickers or something. But it's found. It's a beautiful piece of artwork. And I know it sounds like I said artwork, but when you think about it, isn't it artwork? When I do the hand, I actually made a resin piece. Isn't my resin pieces artwork? So, yeah, I'm here. I got my stuff. Excited about it. I think it'll look really good when it's all done.
Excuse me.
Okie dokie. Pierogi. So, I have a slight little mess here. A slight one. Nothing I can't fix. Now, you go here, and then you go to the edge of this one. There we go. And then you go in. Come on. There. Did I get it? Yes. Good. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out what I did wrong there. And there we go. There we go. So you need to have like 2. I think. I don't want to overdo it. Nope, it took it over. So what am I doing right here? So let's check this again. Did I add too many? It looked like that. Sorry guys, I'm figuring out something in my brain. I think it was 1. One. This is a double crochet, and then you go 1, and then you go into this thing right here. And you do a double crochet, but yeah, that seems more right in my book. That's sort of how I had it set up. So I must have messed up on this part right down there. Well, anyway, we switch. I like doing what you call the standing stitch. Standing stitch puts it right to when I need it. Hopefully this can be unhooked and all fixed. So, want it to fit just right. Okay. Yeah. I think it's this one right here. So I take this, go in here. Or do I go to the other side? No, I go to the other side. Let me see something. No, I did it right. You do 2 on this one. Oh, okay. Got it. Took me a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to remember the stitch. And the stitch has to go into the little holder. Yep, there we go. We got it. Okay, we're good now. And then we switch to the blue and we go over here. And then we go into the middle right here. Sorry. Into the middle right here. I go into when I go quiet, I'm concentrating a little bit. It's just something I do. It helps me know what I'm doing wrong or if I'm doing something right in my crochet. And I always pay attention to what I'm doing very quickly to make certain I'm doing it correctly. But I will be on my Mondays, I will be doing gaming. I'm excited about that. I did do gaming my very first time. I fixed up something called a second account on Steam, so I can actually show you the game from part 1 to part 2, if that makes sense. So we could still try the Titans one if you want. I can do the Titans one, that's no problem, because I fixed it where you could watch it from all the way to the very, very beginning, to the point where I create my character and then it builds. Okay, what are you doing? Why are you being a little bit of a cantankerous little piece? I know you like getting a little messy here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to fix that. Okay, and then you switch it to this color next. I am not doing what you call taking it apart and then putting it together. I just don't do that. Not when it comes to crocheting. I don't like taking anything apart, as in I don't want to separate everything that I've worked on so hard on. Someone taught me this new little method where you don't have to cut it and then start over again. You can crochet it all the way along and switch it, and then crochet along and then switch it again. So that's what I'm doing. So if you see me doing that, I'm switching it to the blue automatically. Someone taught me this little hack. It's a hack that they suggested is, well, they say it's a little hack. To me, it's a little hack. So I go in, do this. Now, I still have a little tiny one I need to put together. And this is one of the squares, and I only have 2 more squares to do after this. Yay. Part of me thinks of putting the part of me feels like I should just show you how to make the beautiful cat paw one. Because that cat paw is so cute. It really does look like a cat with his paws out. So that goes like that, and that goes like that. Okay. Now, as you can tell, this finishes this one off right here. This one starts this one right here. So, I do crochet quite a bit. Love crocheting. It's one of my favorite. It's one of the things I used to run to before I did resin. Yeah, I think it would be cute too. I mean, I can finish this one part off and then start making that other one with the cat paw one. My nose is running. I mean, I like how the cat paw thing looks. It's so cute. It really is. It's so adorable. And I can use 2 different colors because I'm not going to use 3 different colors. I've never learned how to do the 3 different color one unless you have to cut it and chop it off. I'm talking about to chop the yarn. So yeah. Last night we forgot something. We forgot to lock our girls in for the night. Both of us, both Jeff and I, literally forgot. We found out that they are safe. They're fine. They're doing good. But yeah, that was quite. It was quite interesting to find out that we forgot to walk them in. We were that tired last night. Jeff went to a specialist. The specialist thinks that Jeff's back might be a new break. Might be. Not 100% certain of it. Jeff kept thinking it was an old break, but it might be a new break. Because he went to a specialist that was actually a back surgeon yesterday. So, yeah. It might have been a new break in his spine. Not a good thing if it was.
Yeah, I'm walking. I got no pain, so. Looks like the no brain, no pain has effect after all.
Well, you're very you have a high tolerance of pain.
I do.
I mean, he can tell you a story about when he was working somewhere.
Oh, how I got the cracked back.
And how he got the cracked back.
Probably got the cracked back.
Or probably got the cracked back in his 20s. Mm-hmm. He could tell you that story.
Well, basically, I
Come closer.
Yeah. I was working up near the top of a ladder, and I was painting a shipping container. And then something shifted under the ladder, and I fell off the ladder, and I went, "Ow, that hurt." And then the solid steel ladder fell on me, and that hurt more. I lay there for nearly half an hour until I could manage to shift the ladder off me, and then I found I couldn't stand up, so I crawled. I crawled for about 5 minutes before I could stand up, and then I spent the next 10 minutes staggering across the field to the administration center, where finally someone said, "Are you okay?" And then they took me to the hospital, where they didn't bother to x-ray me or anything. I only found out about the cracked back last week.
And they think either it aggravated the crack that caused the thing to pop. So, yeah. That's what our week's been about it today. That's exactly how our week has been like today. So, long story short, Jeff's back was long story short, it might have been aggravated. Could have been. Yeah. If it's what we think it is, if it's exactly what we think it is, then yeah. No wonder it caused him so much pain. No wonder it caused him so much pain. You should read what she said.
Mm-hmm.
But dear Jeff, you were surrounded by idiots. He didn't even know me at that time. He really didn't. Did you, my dear? What has what done?
This thing. It's really lagging.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Hope this fixed it. No, it didn't fix it. Driving me nuts. So, yeah, that's the story of what happened when we were at the doctor's. Dealt with the doctors, the specialist. And he was like, long story short, he was like, what was his exact words? It's lagging?
Yeah, those last two sentences made no sense, so I deleted them.
Ooh. I didn't know I was lagging.
No, not you, me. I'm trying to type up.
Ah, okay.
Trying to type stuff up would be better off just talking, I swear.
Well, that's why I'm thinking about getting that microphone for.
We've worked out either the microphone doesn't work or it's. Look at the length of this. You think it? I mean, it doesn't come around the front of my face. Look at it. Either this works or it doesn't, but it doesn't appear to work because those people the other day could not hear me until I pulled the microphone out.
Yeah.
That was kind of yeah.
Uh-huh. I hate when I have to defrog and then restart again. Yeah, it sounds weird, but the word defrog, it sounds weird, but yeah. I had to defrog and then start again. She goes, well, I hear you fine right now, Jeff.
Yeah, but I'm not using the microphone. You're hearing me from Riv's microphone.
My microphone's good. Love this. My husband bought me this a while back.
I'm 4 feet away from the microphone.
In eBay. Not eBay. EB Games over in Australia. We went to go look for a decent microphone.
Warwick or something? I'm not sure. It might have been Toowoomba.
No, it was actually in Dalby, honey.
Okay.
And Jeff was like, "You need a better microphone."
We did. You couldn't hear him.
Because people couldn't hear me. So I was like, "Okay, let's see if we can find a decent microphone." So we go into EB Games. We look at all the microphones, and it was close to the holiday season, I believe. And I'm like, okay, let's see if we can find a decent microphone. We bought the stand for the microphone, which I haven't used because, one, I don't have room on my desk at the moment to put my stand up. So, long story short, I want to kind of hang up my stand so I can actually hold my microphone onto the stand. But that's not what's going to happen because, after all, this is not my home. This is my father-in-law's home. So I have to abide by the rules. We're trying not to, make too many holes in the wall. As in, nails and, things in the wall. So my stand is right here. I can easily pull it, but it's too far from my microphone. But this is my stand. Look at that little baby. Isn't that a beautiful stand? I want to use it so bad. Put microphone, boom, right on it. That's what I want to do. So at the moment, I've been defrogging my this off and on because I don't want to make any mistakes with this whatever you call it, this pattern I've been trying to follow. And I'm trying to follow it by reading it only, and I'm a visual audio learner, so it's like not sure how that's gonna work with me. I'll try my best, but I'm not very good at it. But yeah, I can do it. But I have like 2 more of these squares left to do. Yay! It's not bad. I'm doing much better. I have to do 20 squares. That's what it is all about. Because if I don't do the 20 squares, yeah,
usually we don't have to do any defrogging because the chickens take care of them.
You had to bring that one up, didn't you?
The chickens are good at it, let me tell you.
Oh boy.
Poor little things don't stand a chance. Frog, get it? It's one of the funniest things around.
Jeff was going through a memory of ours. Well, not mine. He saw it. I didn't. He can tell you the story. What?
I said the poor little frog was terrified. My father and I were mixing up some cement, so sand, water, gravel, and cement. And there was a frog hiding in the pile of gravel that we were using. And we dug it out, and it was in the frog was in the wheelbarrow. And I said, "Oh, there's a frog in there. I don't think you want that in the concrete." So he put the shovel in and just flicked it out. Nice, didn't hurt it. Stuck it down on the grass, and it just sat there, covered in cement dust. And then one of the chickens came around the corner of the shed and spotted it and started running like crazy. And the other chicken who'd been following sort of went, "What are you running for?" Came around the corner of the shed. Frog! So both of them after this frog, and the frog's like, "What?" Poor little frog didn't last very long. Anyone tells you that chickens are pure herbivores, don't believe them. I've seen them tear apart frogs and snails. Well, one frog anyway.
That was so funny. When he told me the story, it was like really funny. Yeah, yes, that's exactly my thoughts. This is what you call it, a standing crochet. It's a double crochet, it's standing, meaning you don't have to do that double, whatever you call it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Crazy. Sorry, went the wrong way. So yeah, my chickens are vicious little girls. They can be very vicious, especially to a frog. When Jeff told me this, I was like, "What do you mean?"
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have wanted to see it.
No.
No. It's like,
I already seen them when they went after a snail.
yeah, that sound didn't last long.
That snail didn't last long. Snail! Her girls was like, snail! Okay. They just loved the snail. They loved the idea of going to the snail. So right now I'm just doing a crochet. I do plan on crocheting maybe a dinosaur for the next crochet project. Maybe a dinosaur. But right now I'm trying to catch up on finishing this up. Yeah, protein is protein to them. Exactly. But it was hilarious when I watched them. I'm like, you think they can't fly. Well, they can to a point. They can to a point. White tail and red. It's like you go after them. They go after the snail. And they're like, snail! And they fly. I mean, they fly like past me so fast. It was like, what? Those girls made me laugh when that happened. It was like, what the heck is up with you girls? And then they saw the snail and they're like, snail! Oh. That snail never had a chance. Not one bit. The joys of being a chicken's. Yeah, those chickens are hilarious. Or when I come out, they literally flock up to me. They run right up to me. You have food? Is there food in your hand? Can I have food? Even though they have their own food, it's an automatic feeder, but they're like, you have food? So they're looking for the treats. Now, I ran out of treats. I used to have some sunflower seeds for them to help them, egg lay. Well, they haven't egg laid at all this year. But I don't expect whitetail to egg lay because of the fact that she did do a full molt. So it can take up to a year before she can egg lay. I didn't say it will take up to a year, but it can take up to a year. Oh, yay. It's all in order. Woohoo! So, anyways, I fixed up a program on my computer where I'm on a second account on not Discord. I can't think. By the way, I did set up a Discord. I will be adding things to it later. So yeah, I did set up Discord. Pardon me. But back to what I was saying. My goals is to make some things for babies and give them to it's a place that takes care of mothers and babies. So I'm planning on making a couple hats for them. but this is not it. This is going to be I guess it's a twin size, or it's not a queen size because it's not big enough, but it's a twin size blanket, I think. It's not a rug per se. A rug is a lap rug. They call them rugs here. We call them lap blankets, but they call them rugs here. Okay, 1 second. We'll fix this up. Yeah, that'll work. It's less of a mess now. Yay! It's in more order. But I like the way it looks now. I can't do the 3. I tried making the 3. You have 3 different threads. I just can't do the 3. I tried it. Won't work for me. So I was like, not doing 3. So I went with 2 threads. I think it still looks like what they were trying to show. The little, if I show them to you, the little plus signs, they kind of look like that. So I think I've done really well with it. So overall, I'm excited about the channel going ahead and getting a little bit bigger, as in gaming is going to be included. First I added this, and then I'm adding gaming. Do you have body? Like I said, this game was completely free. It was lovely. Jeff and I are, he's at a level 40.
Nearly 41.
Yeah, nearly 41. I'm only at level 36, about to be 38, 37.
We're just going to skip over 37.
I want to.
36 to 38.
I want to.
Don't worry about it. It needs it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yay! I think I have it where it's now completely not it's not knotted anymore. Oh, the audio skipped? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Well, I've been talking to Jeff about possibly getting a microphone for both of us to talk on. I mean, a real microphone, a microphone for gaming. The microphone will cost about $78 for it, or $77 for the cheapest one. kind of want to go for one that's a little bit bigger. Just a little. So that's what we're hoping to do. Because if I'm going to do gaming, I want to kind of include my husband in the gaming, because he's doing the same game. Although when we do the other one, which I plan on getting, it will not be the same game. It'll be a newer game. Did I do it? Did I fix the problem? Or does it still look like... No, I think I did okay. So this goes up and go around. Boom and boom. Nope, wrong way. Why is it I always do that? Wrong way. Okay. So we always turn it this way so I can make sure I take care of this. It does not look right. I'm fixing this real quick. Boom, boom. Go in. This is called a standing double crochet. Love doing this standing double crochet. Then I do a single like this. Then I take this one right here, because nope, I did it wrong. Still did it wrong. For a second I forgot what I was doing. Nope, I'm good. I figured it out. So what you do is you go in here and then you do 1, 2, and 3. Is it even showing what I'm doing? Yeah, it's not close enough. But what I'm doing is I'm switching it with the blue right
Just
here.
that appears there.
What?
Look. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, but it's not close enough for them to see. It's far away. And then we go over here. We check this to make sure there's no little holder. And then we do the single, not the single crochet, but the double crochet here. And we do 3 double crochets. change thread. So I go like this and I switch it. And then I go over here, 3 double crochets right here. So I'm sort of making a fan, but it's not really a fan. Now I thought about last night, it sounds kind of funny, but last night I was dreaming about making myself a skirt. And I mean a big, long skirt. You know, a skirt that goes from my waist down to my ankles. So I'm trying to show it what I'm doing. So change thread, go to the next. Change thread, go back to the same. Change thread. So basically it's change thread, change thread, change thread right now. As you can see, I want it to look like that right here. This thing right here. And it's change thread, change thread, change thread. But as you can see, there's that little pattern right here. It's going into a round pattern right there. Then it goes into that pattern right there. Then it goes back to this pattern right here. So yeah, it is pretty hard to film, but I'm trying to show what I'm doing. So I'm changing thread. I've never done amigurumi on I mean, I have tried it, but I haven't finished it, if it makes sense. So I want to try making it again, but this time I'm going to make it a little differently. I watch a lot of amigurumi YouTube to help me understand what I'm doing. So right now it's 3. So what I'm doing is I'm changing thread, going to this color. Then I change thread again. And then I take one little stitch and I add one more stitch, and then I go under this one right here, which I've set up for myself, and I go and grab that one and I go this way. There. I think we got it out of under control now. I was fixing something. If you saw me kind of move my but there you go. And then we switch it to the screen. So we make a stitch, and then we go under this. Again, I'll let you see that. There's this right here. Under that. And then I go right there and I do 3 double crochets. Because I'm not cutting the threads and making them up again. Cutting the threads and making them up again. I came upon this little hack. Well, Is it really a hack? It's sort of a hack, but it's not really a hack, but you know what I mean. Then go back under this one right here. You want to go under that, not under this, but under that right here. It's the extra thread you had made. And then you go like that. Boom, boom, boom. And 3 crochets under this. Then you make another stitch with the other one by switching the color. And then you go under that again, as you can see. I'm going to be getting a better webcam. Jeff and I discussed about that because this webcam does not, what's the word called? Toggle, not toggle. It does not zoom in. It just won't zoom. So I'll have to go get another webcam later. Yeah, focus, zoom, whatever the word is. Yeah, focus. So then you take the next color right here, this blue. So I have blue and green on here, or blue, greenish blue right here. And then you make a stitch. And then you go under the one thread that you have made right there and go boom, boom, boom. So it's 3 crochets, switch the color, make a stitch, 3 crochets in the next stitch. Well, not the next stitch, but under the single stitch that you made the other time. Then you do this again just to finish it off, and then you do the single crochet, not single, but the single stitch under 1. Do 3 of them. And then you do the 3rd one. And then you single stitch. Did I do this one? Probably. But you do a single stitch. Actually, it's a double stitch. You don't want to do more than single. Okay, because that goes over here. Okay, I see what I've done wrong. Okay, now what we want to do is switch it to the blue. Switch it to the blue. So we take that, you switch the color to the blue, and we start over. Lift this up. This is called a double standing crochet. And you go into, so here's this right here. You turn it over, go under. You take your thing right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then you turn it. And then you take that like that, and you go through and yeah, go through this one. And you make three of them, 3 double crochets, and you don't change during this time because you have to make it all the way across. So 3 double crochets, 1 stitch, 3 double crochets in the next area. So that will go like this. So there's 3, then you do a stitch, then you go to the next area, go underneath, and then keep going. Yeah, I want a webcam that focuses than what I have right now, because this webcam does not focus. I've tried, but it just won't focus. Then stitch, then again go under and keep going all the way across, straight over, do 3 double crochets, then stitch. So what you want is one stitch, and then you want to go 3 double crochet. So there we go, keep going. Stitch, go under, keep going. Go all the way to the end, same stitches. So 3 double crochet, keep going. And keep going. This is not hard. When I first read the pattern, my first thoughts was, oh my word, this is going to be hard, but it's really not that hard once you understand it. It's like, okay, 3 crochets and then a stitch, 3 crochets, then a stitch, 3 doubles, then a stitch. But it's when it goes to the second one, it gets a little harder. But this one wasn't too hard. I understood what they were saying when they said 3 double crochets and a stitch, 3 double crochets and a stitch, because it was when you go to the second row where you do 3 double crochets and a stitch, but you switch it with the other color. Why do I have this feeling I should frog this? I mean, I figured out what I did wrong, so I need to frog this, I think. I hate when that happens, don't you?
I don't know. I've never had to frog anything.
Uh, a crochet term, meaning pull all your strings out.
Never had to.
Yeah, because
Wouldn't know how to.
you don't crochet.
I don't crochet.
But I do. All the time. Well, not all the time, but most of the time. That's one thing my husband loves about me. He loves the fact that I want to learn new things. So I have to frog. Because when you make a mistake, you need to fix your mistakes. Yes or no? What did I do here?
This is a tradition.
What did I do here? Are you stuck because of a tear? Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what I did here. There we go. Piece of hair was stuck. My long hair journey, and I'll tell you something about that. My long hair journey is doing great. Okay, so that's what happened. I know what I did wrong, and I will fix it right now. I hate when I make mistakes. I know we're all human, but still, I hate making mistakes. So we take one and we go here and we hold it in place. So it's a double right there. But when it gets into a double, we switch the, that's what happened. Switch the color, go here. And then go right here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think I got it right now. But yeah, that's called frogging. Is when you actually take apart. This is a crochet term. Frogging means you take apart your strings. And then we go like that. Yep. So what I'm doing is I did a frogging because of the fact that it didn't look right to me. And when it doesn't look right to me, I have to make certain it looks right. Still doesn't look right. Just doesn't look right. Sorry, guys. When something doesn't look right, you fix the problem. Don't you agree?
Yep. All the ribbons say on it.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Let me double check and make sure it's 3. I don't want to over. Yep, that's what it is. I see what I done wrong. Me needing to frog all the way back down to maybe 1. Have you ever had to do that, Audie? Where you had a frog and like, what did I do wrong here? And then you're like, oh, that's what I did wrong. Murgles. Yeah. And then this goes over to this side. Okay. I think I know what I done wrong. I think. So you go like this, and you go all the way over here. That's what it is. Okay. Because this is, did I make 2? Yeah, I did 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then you go all the way across. Okay. I got it now. Oh, marbles. Still doesn't look right. I'm sure it'll look fine when I got it working. Yeah, I know what I've done wrong. But maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Yeah, maybe it's that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. So sorry about the frogging, but I had to frog. When something doesn't look right, you take a long look at it and you're like, what did I do wrong? Just something you do as a crocheter. You look at your work and you're like, what did I do wrong? And I did that just now. I frogged it, looked at it, and I'm like, oh, so that's what I did wrong. So what happens is right now I'm doing one color all the way across because that's what the pattern indicates. You go one color all the way across, and then you go every other color, and then you go back to one color and the other color all the way across, and then you go every other color, and then you go one color all the way across. And as you can see, everything is every which way on this bench. You are not going there. I do want to do a kitty cat paws though. So part of me feels I should finish this one for now and then go to the kitty cat paws. And that one is 2 colors also, because I will not do 3 colors. Doing 3 colors drives me nuts. as my husband.
Yeah, it does. Most definitely.
3 colors drives me nuts. So I'm like, I'm not doing it. I think I fixed the problem. I think now it's all done. It is 9:56 in the morning here in Australia. I usually go for about 2 hours and a half. I might shorten it up today due to the fact that I have goals that I need to do, and that's find things that are misplaced. And that goal is to put it all on my Shopify. Yeah. What's going on there is that I have to sign into my Shopify because the Shopify right now, my computer has been acting up really strangely. Like, really strange. And I have to close it off because it wants to freeze, if that makes sense. So let's aim this back down here. Nope, it won't go that far. And that's why I want to go get another webcam that will focus. Because it focuses a lot closer.
That's going to have to do it for now. But a lot of other expenses.
Yeah, we have quite a few expenses coming up.
We need to clear out afterpay again.
Yeah, we have to clear up. We had Afterpay cleared up, but then we had to use Afterpay to pay for things. Now, let's look at this. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. So what we do here is we shift this up, as you can see right there, turn it. This is called a standing crochet, double crochet. I actually fell in love with this little new tidbit of information of standing crochet. And we do this. So that helps fix the problem right there. Standing crochet. And then you switch it to the color that you need. And that's what I was talking about, switching back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you switch it and you change it to that color and you go for the next color, which would actually fit this. No, it wouldn't. I got the wrong color. I have a certain color scheme I'm going with here. So that color goes right here. Yep, there we go. Now it's making sense. Yeah, it makes sense now. I don't want to over exaggerate or anything. But yeah, that makes sense. So it's 3 crochets, change color, make a stitch, and then you go to the next color right here, which is just to finish off this color. So yeah, that makes sense. It takes a while to figure it out because I can't do 3 colors. I've tried, and my brain goes into a mode of, what are you doing? This does not make sense to me. Pardon me, my throat got a little bit froggy.
That's where you're unfrog faster, dear.
I love you too, dear. I love you too. Okay. There. Okay. Now we switch to the color I need. Yeah. Okay. We good. We good. We good. Okay. And then we go here. And we go into that one. And then we build it. Do I like this pattern? Yes and no. Yes and no, I like this pattern. I mean, it's a cute little pattern, but it's not an easy pattern. I'll let you know that now. It can be easy if you understand it. But how many times did I frog? How many times did I frog? I would say twice in this video, this live. I frogged twice. You know, it was the very first time I've ever heard of frogging or fogging. No, it's frogging. As a term for crochet. That was the first time I ever heard it when someone said frogging. I'm like, what's frogging? Oh, you take apart the yarn. Like
When
what?
was that, dear? When did you first hear that?
It was a UK term, I believe.
Okay.
And it was about a year ago I heard about it. And I was like, oh, frogging? Really? Never heard that term before. That's something new to me. So, how many times have I taken this thing apart and then restarted it? How many times? First off, I started with the color, 3 colors, and then I was like, this is just not working for me. So now I do 2 colors, and it looks amazing in my book. I like this coloring. Just takes a little bit of time to get it going, but once it gets going, it's looking amazing. Switch color, go to the next. And then you go in. You look for that, and then you do that. Yeah, it's quite an interesting feat, to be honest. Do this, do this, do this, do this. I do like crocheting. I do like learning new crochet skills. I can teach crocheting. I've learned to become pretty proficient in it. And learning new skills helps build me up on learning to teach new skills myself. I still made a mistake on one of the squares, but now it's my new square. It's like, that is a weird looking square, but it turned out kind of interesting. It wasn't the pattern. I thought it was the pattern, but I was misunderstanding the pattern. Wasn't I, dear?
You would.
I had to have someone who was also into crochet help me see, oh, this is what you did wrong. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. I think I did it right. Although they want me to do it differently on this one. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. Okay, that fits just right, I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that makes sense. And then one, and then go down here and grab that. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Let's see, did that take it out of context? Not really. So, then you go all the way across and you turn this around and you go all the way across. This is called a standing, I know I keep mentioning it, but it's called a standing, meaning you don't have to make the chain threes. The standing makes it better. And then you go one there and go all the way across. Go one under, grab them both, bring them in. That's the way it was. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you guys give me a moment, I'm going to have my husband speak to you for like a couple minutes. I have to go be indisposed.
Mm-hmm.
The time? Indisposed.
Yes, Dad. Okay. Who wants to watch me crochet? Well, too bad, because you're not going to see it. Not happening. Never happens. Don't know how to do it. No clue what's going on. Why does this chair feel like it's tilted to one side? Your chair is weird. It really is. It's like you've over time sat slightly off center, and the chair has went, well, if that's the way you want to be. Your chair is not comfy anymore. Your chair used to be really comfy. Now it's kind of, ugh. I like my chair better. The wire and the yarn. I'm not sure, like, is this a wire? This doesn't count as a wire. This is a crochet hook. Although, you could certainly make a crochet hook out of a piece of number 8 fencing wire, just curl around the bottom. Wouldn't be quite as fancy, wouldn't slide through as nicely. You could flatten out the edge a bit. Maybe you should take up blacksmithing and just make crochet hooks for a living. Wouldn't take very long. It's like, get the nail stock, number 8 wire, probably number 10 wire actually, looking at it. Heat one end, pull it around, bang in the middle for a place to hold. Next. What do you think? Okay. Oddie's saying her dad's chair is like that too. It's just like off to one side. No. Wonder how we get rid of this thing. Have you been looking into this hacker has left this? He's still bombarding your system with stuff. You've got your PC has 12 AVARS. Scan and delete with AVAST, but it's not the AVAST website. I'm not touching it. You just hit the little X, don't you? Yeah, I'll just hit the X, and it's out of the way. Yeah, there are sizes for every ½ millimeter. I'm surprised you know about millimeters. Like, the US never converted to the metric system. I'm going to have to work out which president it was, because that president was rude. The only reason why the United States is not eventually converted to the metric system is, and I think it's because it was too confusing for him, to be honest. He said, oh, no, I don't think we can do that. I think my fellow Americans would be too confused by the metric system, so we won't convert. I'm like, convert today. The older people will eventually die off, and then you're left with a whole new generation that just goes metric. Metric is what it is. Yes, you're in the US, right, Oddie? I thought you were. Tell me I'm wrong. But I'm just saying, when everyone else went metric, there are 3 countries in the world, I think, that still use the imperial system, which is kind of strange, considering one of the things that the Americans definitely said is, England, we want nothing to do with England. Yeah, as I thought, yeah, you're in the United States. We've spoken. So, seen your face online and everything. It's wonderful. So yeah, you still would have learnt though school like feet, inches, pounds, stone, hundredweight. Like, why do that? I didn't learn that. But my father is of, like, as they say, the old school, and so when I was growing up, that's what he would talk in, and so I've learned both systems. It's still the standard in the US. You use Fahrenheit, right? See, we use centigrade. Centigrade is the official title, dear. Celsius is the measurement of the temperature, the actual temperature at the time. Centigrade is the scale, how high and how low it goes. Oh, well, depends on how you want to look at it. You say you're out of the loop, but the fact is, if you're using metric, you're ahead of the rest. Keep doing it. And I can understand how some of the imperial system came about. The imperial system, there's a lot of stuff that we do today is still due to how the Romans did things. So the width of a railway track, for example, in England, is set by how wide a standard Roman chariot is that is pulled by 2 horses. Strange, huh? And it affects things because, if you want to build mining equipment to run on tracks, it has to be, this exact width in a standard Roman chariot width. And it does make sense to a degree. The Chinese were actually the first to put in what they called the standard chariot, so that no matter what chariot you were driving, if you ended up down in the ruts, that's where you stayed. They also invented an amazing device, which was not exactly a compass, but they could set this thing up on the back of your cart on gimbals, and if you decided you wanted to keep heading generally east, this is in the day before there were like real roads everywhere, you could set this thing up and it would point east or north or south or west. It wasn't actually a compass, but it operated on gears and gimbals and all kinds of weird things. I wouldn't know how to make one if I tried. I'd have to see a YouTube video of it again and then try to figure out what I was doing. They knew how to detect earthquakes and everything. It was great. And they made things that were works of art as well as craftsmanship. So, it's kind of strange to a degree. It's like, ooh, let's make a weapon of war. Because, we want to kill the enemy. But let's be polite about it. So let's decorate it nicely first.
I do want to show them something that I found.
And here's my lovely wife back. Yeah. Well, you know what that is? What is last stitch effort? Apparently.
Huh?
We'll discuss it later.
Oh, I want to show you something I had from our wedding or our Hebrew ceremony a few years back that I finally found. Thank you, Audie. But this is what Jeff and I um, did for our Hebrew ceremony back in 2014. It was a renewal. Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? It signifies Jeff's and my colors, but it also signifies our marriage. Yeah, it is us, isn't it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
That I was so disappointed because the other side looked just as pretty, but then it got all mixed. But then you have to remember, in marriage, you kind of do become mixed, don't you? You do. You actually become mixed. Yeah, it is. So I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I really had to go. So I'm back now. So now we're going. I actually, when I came upon it, I think I came upon it, to, you know, I told Jeff about the concept, and I'm like, well, the sands equals your favorite color and my favorite color, but it also equals our personalities or something. No. And the thing is, in the move, I'm going to show you the result of the move. In the move, because people weren't careful, this is the side. I told you it got mixed. This area got mixed. But then you have to think, in marriage, don't we mix? There's always ups and downs, and there's all this not chaos, but all this. It's still pretty, but not as beautiful as this side, where originally it looked like this. The main side is all mixed because people weren't careful when they did the move. But then I think on, why is it mixed? Well, marriage is mixed. Jeff and I have been married together for almost 11 years. Marriage is mixed. You have your ups, you have your downs, you have your what's the word I'm trying to find here? So it got a little bit mixed. But this is the side I like showing off because that's what originally it looked like when we first got married, when we first did this together. It wasn't mixed. So just thought I would show you that. So, yeah. I apologize for taking so long. I'm not going to explain it. No need to explain it. So yeah, I was wanting to show you that. That's something Jeff and I did back in 2012. No, 12, not 12, not 13, 2014. We did our renewal vows, and because my mother-in-law was here when we did our marriage. Actually, she was a witness to Jeff and I getting married. She got to witness it before she died. And then in 2014, she died. And Jeff and I thought, okay, well, we could have a renewal of vows for everyone else to come to, just to give them a, and I wore a beautiful dress. I was kind of cowgirlish. I had the tassels and everything on it. And on that day, it looked like a dove. Yeah, peanut butter story. Yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. It looked like a dove, but it could have been a cockatoo. But either or, it was so beautiful that day. It had rained a little bit. Jeff and I can admit that it did rain a little bit on our Sabbath, not our Sabbath, but on our renewal day. And we were standing out there. We didn't get rained on, did we? I don't remember if we got rained on or not, but we did definitely get rain. It's a blessing from the Heavenly Father. And what was so amazing is they took a picture of us and this beautiful, it looked like a dove, it seriously did, but it might have been a cockatoo. But either or, it flew over us. And it was so beautiful. I felt very beautiful at that time, marrying my life, renewing my vows with my husband. And then about 6 months later, Yahweh says, you're to have your head covered. So in the renewal vows, I didn't have my head covered originally. I had it covered, but I didn't have it covered, if it makes sense. It was covered with a cowgirl hat, a cowgirl's wedding hat. And what's interesting is I love a certain dress I really wanted to wear on my very first wedding, but I was told it was silly and it was stupid and it was not good. And I talked to Jeff and I was like, Jeff, I really want to wear this one dress. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I really, really want to wear this dress because I've always loved it. And Jeff's like, go ahead and wear what you really want to wear on your renewal of vows. So we got it, measured to my size and everything like that. And it was a cowgirl dress that I really wanted to wear, and I got to wear it on my Hebrew ceremony. And it was an amazing, beautiful day that day. I remember crying when we renewed our vows. It's a beautiful memory. Very beautiful memory. You see, I didn't have anyone in my family there. Not my family, not from America. I had nobody there from my family. So to actually have my 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 mother-in-law there for me was amazing when we first got married. And then yeah. I just talking about a memory. And it was a beautiful day that day. I remember it. Even Jeff will admit it was a beautiful day. We were just renewing our vows. We believed that we needed to renew our vows. And we wanted to kind of take away the sadness that was going on. Didn't we, dear?
Yes.
Well, to a point it did. To a point it did. I mean, everyone was sad. Everyone had lost someone important. I remember a sister-in-law telling me, "Oh, I'm her favorite," or something along that line, or someone's favorite. What's interesting is that she ended up hurting everyone. But Jeff and I been happily married, very happy. Hasn't been an easy marriage, as in we've had our ups and downs, and the ups and downs are basically not of us, but of situations we couldn't situations we couldn't take care of ourselves. Am I right, dear?
Very true.
We never got angry with each other. Well, I can't say never. I mean, we do get angry, we do get upset with each other, but we always talk to each other, and our marriage is better for it. The communication is flowing. The communication is strong. That makes sense. I wish I could get a better picture for you guys to see what I'm doing. I do plan on doing a amigurumi dinosaur for Paleopines. Since I do want to play Paleopines, I really, really do for you guys. But it's going to take me a little bit of time to get the Paleopines to work. And I have made a decision. I have made a decision that I will be doing Paleopines, but I can do the demo this next Monday, or I can do what is it called? Not the demo, but the other one. Or I could do the one and start all over so you guys can see Shop Titans from beginning to end. You guys can let me know. But yeah, it's a good memory. A very, very good memory. So I'm still thinking about making a dino out of, I made a dino. It wasn't out of resin. I made a dino. Right here. Isn't he cute? Derpy. Hi, Derpy. He really did turn out gorgeous. He turned out better than I expected. My next goal is to try and make another of the characters on Paleo Pines. It's that one I was thinking of making I don't know. I can't make the original Saurus because it's too. It's yep, Derpy Love, Derpy. Yeah, the reason why I call him Derpy is because, well, he has derpy eyes. He has cute little eyes, and he looks so cute. And the thing is, when I looked at Paleo Pines, believe it or not, I looked at the eyes of the Triceratops. They actually have these kind of eyes. I mean, come on. How can you not love them? Be serious. I mean, I'm being serious. That's my husband. He looked at him too. He's like, oh, you actually had him right. Right, dear?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had him right. I did the eyes just perfect. I was like, wow. I mean, those eyes are chirpy little eyes. They're very cute. Very cute little eyes. I'm very excited about using it as a mascot for a little while and selling him. I haven't been on Shopify for about 2 weeks, I believe, because, well, I've been looking for all my things that I'm trying to sell. So, yeah. So, long story short, I will. Thank you. I will need to set up my shop for the holidays so people can buy from my shop. I'm waiting for PayPal or from Shopify to say yes, PayPal is all fixed. That's another holdup. So I really do have stuff that I want to sell on my website. I really do. I mean, I have all these gorgeous hearts that I made a while back in the past, and I'm planning on looking for more of the others. By the way, I found some of the diamond paintings that I had done that are finished. Well, yeah, they're diamond paintings, but they're basically like one is a full diamond painting, and there's a few that are partials. You know what I'm talking about when I say partials. Ew, so derpy. Oh, such a cute little dino. Sorry, I'm going every which way today. So that's all done. think I got it right now. It looks right, and it doesn't look like a mess. I think I got it right now. Yay, it's good. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm close to ending my video today. But yeah, Derpy is so cute. By the way, I found this one, and if you can give me any ideas how to take this part off, JB Khan's creation, let me know. I might change the color to like a white and then do some coloring on top. I don't know, but let me know how I can get rid of this part. I could. Well, that's not a bad idea. I could take drills of mine and go drill, 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 drill all the way around with, yeah, I could do that and make it look really pretty that way and then sell it. Because I could take this part off and I could put drills all the way around, like a little bit of this around and then a little bit of this around, and then lightly brush it with resin over it. That could work. I think that might work. Like take some glue of, yeah, go crazy creative and go with, like, here, I'll give you an example of what I'm thinking of. I'm looking at these, although these are squares. I don't want the squares, I want the rounds. I could go with these. Are these the rounds or is this? Wait, hold on a second. No, these are not the rounds. These are the squares. I could use like these right here that have rounds on them. I could go with the one that you gave me and add pizzazz to it. So let me see. No, these are rounds. So I could take like the pink round and go round and around. Then go with this. Then go with this. And then go with this. And then go with this. And go with... I don't think that will work. But I could use like the red. I mean, that's another thing I could do. Or I could use the one that you gave me a while back. If I can find it. Ah ha ha ha. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, babies. Or I could go with the emerald, the green, the zircon, the golden, the pearl, and the Montana, and that's it. I could go with those and just bring out the pizzazz. Let me know what you think. It's an idea I had to, so I don't have to throw this out. Not throw it out, but you know what I mean. Kept trying to think, okay, how do I fix this problem? Because seriously, I'm still heartbroken about what happened. But hey, I could do that. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, I do have emerald. I do have this green, and I have this blue zircon. I can see the blue zircon on it. I can see the peridot. That could go on it. And the Montana can go on it. And the golden can go on it. Oh, well, golden doesn't look right. But the blue zircon and the green zircon and the peridot and the Montana. And even the emerald could go on it. I think that would be a pretty good idea. That way I can sell it and it's, you know, doesn't have anyone's name on it once I do that. It's an idea I had coming through my mind. Since I do a lot of diamond dotting, I thought, that might work. So we'll try it, see how it looks. If it looks really good, then we'll go that route and still have it like keep this part right here, that little blue right there and that little blue right there. Keep these little things on the outside the way it is. Keep this right on here like this, and just get this part right in here, the JB Creations, off. That's an idea. So I'll let you watch me put it together probably on Friday. See if we can do it that way, get that out of the way, get that done, and then start working on the dogs. Okay. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. By the way, guess what I found? You will recognize it. I recognize it. I can't use it yet until I find the pattern. But do you recognize this? Do you recognize the lion? The lion I was trying to make a while back. That I found. I'm happy to say. So I still have to find the pattern, the instruction pattern for it. Once I find the instructions, we'll work on that next week, I'm hoping. Okay, or if I can't find it, then we will work on this and crochet it all around the thing and finish that blanket. Either or. Again, thanks for being here, guys. Many blessings and shalom. Bye, guys. See you on Friday. My Friday, your Thursday. For America, it's your Thursday. It's my Friday. For UK, I don't know what it is. I think it's their Thursday also. There's some that are on my Friday, and there are some on Thursdays. By the way, I had one other thought. I'm thinking of putting ladybugs in here, like ladybug here around in this section, and finish that one off too, because that's going to be sold to you. Okay, many blessings, guys. Shalom.